Hey guys, it's Haley Hobson. Welcome to Leader Circle. Today I want to talk to you about attracting new leads into your business. Now, other people have talked about generating new leads or attracting builders, but I want to talk to you about it from a different perspective. I want to talk to you about it from a standpoint of what you're thinking and what you believe about the situation and what you believe about yourself. Oftentimes I feel like people get frustrated because they're not attracting new leads, or people aren't showing up for their classes, people are canceling sit-down appointments with them or confirming classes and saying they're not going to come. And this sometimes promotes an attitude or a belief system of, I'm never going to be able to do this, I'm unworthy, I suck at this, my business is awful, I'm never going to have builders in my organization. And those thoughts can spiral literally out of control. And I really believe that when we think a different thought that actually generates a different belief system or a different feeling, and we can choose many, then we attract what we want into our business, and then our actions are different, and then we actually have a different kind of result. So I'm going to give you an example, okay? I had a builder who actually did a 10 to 10 accountability text message with me last week, and she said to me, "Diamond just doesn't seem possible." And I was like, wow, what does that feel to say that? What does that feel like in your body? And she said it felt awful. Like she actually felt like crying. She got a little queasy in her stomach about it. She felt deflated. And I said to her, well, why do you believe that? And she went into the spiral of her belief systems, her thoughts, I like to call them. And it turns out that she was actually, when it got down to the bottom of it, it all came from a standpoint of it. She was kind of ashamed about her past and where she'd come from and her parents and where she grew up. And so when I heard her story, I was actually really blown away from it. It was an amazing story. And for me, my thoughts were completely different about her and her story than her thoughts were. So I asked her to listen to my thoughts just to see what she thought about my thoughts. And then I asked her what she would like to feel in her body instead about her business and attracting new people into it. And she told me she'd like to feel excited, and she'd like to feel proud, and she'd like to feel like on fire about her business. And I said to her, well, what would you have to believe in order to have those feelings? And she decided that her new thought, her new belief, was that her business was awesome, and she had done incredible things so far in the last couple of years. And that night she hosted a class and had 100% enroll rate based on those new thoughts. So I want you guys to think about this. We all have circumstances in our life, and a common circumstance that we all have is that we have doTERRA businesses. A common circumstance is that we all host classes and we all do one-on-one presentations. And we can have thoughts that can completely be amazing, or that can spiral out of control into negativity and then cause us to generate more thoughts that lead to horrible feelings or awesome feelings, and then lead to results that are not positive or can be incredible. And, that's kind of the system or the model, I'm going to call it. So I want you to ask yourself, when you're looking to attract amazingness into your business, what are you thinking? And what is the feeling that comes from what you're thinking? And if you don't like your results, instead of working on changing your actions, what about if you thought about what you'd want to feel like? You muster up that feeling, then you ask yourself what you have to believe about your circumstances, and you will be blown away with what can happen. And this is just not for your business, by the way. This is for real life too. Have a good one.